Many men believe that the secret to attraction and intimacy is simply intensity, faster, stronger, more excitement. But psychology tells a different story. In reality, one of the biggest things many men misunderstand is pacing. And the truth is, the pace of connection often matters far more than men realize. Today, we're going to talk about whether women prefer slow or fast, what psychology actually reveals about pacing in attraction, and why understanding this can dramatically change how relationships develop. Because attraction isn't just about what happens, it's about how it unfolds. A lot of men assume that intensity automatically creates attraction. They think moving quickly, showing strong interest immediately, or escalating the energy of the moment will naturally increase desire. But many psychologists studying relationships have noticed something interesting. For many women, attraction tends to grow through emotional buildup rather than sudden intensity. This means pacing plays a powerful role. When moments develop gradually, anticipation builds, and anticipation is one of the strongest psychological triggers of desire. The human brain responds strongly to anticipation. When something meaningful is slowly unfolding, the brain releases dopamine, the same reward chemical associated with excitement and curiosity. Think about the difference between a conversation that slowly becomes more engaging, a connection that develops over time, and moments of subtle flirtation. These situations create emotional tension and curiosity, and that emotional tension can strengthen attraction. When everything moves too fast, the brain sometimes skips the stage where anticipation develops, and without anticipation, desire may not have time to grow. Another important factor is emotional pace. For many women, attraction is closely connected to emotional comfort and trust. If the emotional pace of a relationship moves too quickly, the brain may interpret that as pressure rather than excitement. But when emotional connection develops naturally through conversation, shared experiences, and mutual interest, the relationship feels more stable. Stability often allows attraction to grow more deeply. There's also a psychological signal hidden in pacing. Men who rush interactions often unintentionally communicate anxiety or urgency, but men who move with calm confidence communicate something very different. They signal emotional stability, patience, and self-assurance. These qualities are often perceived as attractive because they suggest the man is comfortable in the situation, and comfort creates a relaxed environment where attraction can grow naturally. Now, it's important to clarify something. This doesn't mean faster moments are always bad. Sometimes passion and excitement naturally accelerate the pace of a moment, and that energy can be very powerful when both partners are emotionally comfortable and connected. The key difference is mutual pacing. When both people feel the same emotional rhythm, faster energy can feel exciting, but when the pace feels mismatched, tension can appear. Understanding that balance is where emotional intelligence becomes important. Before we continue, a quick note. This video and channel are for educational purposes only and do not provide medical advice. Always consult a qualified professional for medical concerns. One of the most attractive qualities a person can have is presence. Presence means being fully engaged in the moment, not rushing ahead, not overthinking, not trying to force outcomes. When a man is fully present in conversation, attentive to body language, and emotionally aware, pacing tends to adjust naturally. The interaction becomes more fluid, and fluid interactions often feel more authentic and comfortable for both people. Pacing also matters in long-term relationships. Many couples struggle with declining excitement not because attraction disappears, but because routine removes anticipation. When everything becomes predictable, the brain receives fewer emotional triggers. Reintroducing small moments of curiosity, playfulness, and emotional buildup can help restore that sense of anticipation, and anticipation often reignites desire. So the real question isn't simply slow or fast. The real answer is awareness of pacing. Attraction tends to grow when emotional comfort is present, anticipation is allowed to build, and interactions feel natural rather than rushed. Men who understand pacing often create a much more relaxed and engaging environment, and that environment allows attraction to grow organically. Attraction is rarely about perfect techniques or formulas. It's about awareness, understanding emotional rhythm, reading signals, and allowing connection to develop naturally. When men stop trying to rush the moment and instead focus on genuine connection, something interesting happens. Attraction often becomes stronger and far more natural. If you found this video interesting, I'd like to ask you a question. Do you think modern dating moves too fast or too slow today? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more psychology-based insights about attraction, confidence, and building stronger relationships, consider subscribing, because understanding human psychology can completely change the way we approach relationships.